Hey everyone, it's Joric. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. I have a question for you. What is your philosophy on golden visas? I'd love for you to comment below and give me some information on what your thoughts are philosophically, good, bad, or indifferent on golden visas. A number of countries have them. The United States is now touting one. Almost every country that has one has done a few things. They've modified the qualifications to get one, either what you can or can invest in and how much it costs. And the whole idea of the golden visa is to try to get permanent residency, citizenship. You're trying to get a second passport. That's basically what you're looking for. And oftentimes it's wealthy people or more wealthy people that can afford to do the golden visa. And I'm just curious what your thoughts are. When we lived in Portugal for over a 5-year period, the golden visa was modified greatly. And most of the people that took advantage of it did so on a real estate option, which doesn't exist anymore. But that's where many of the people and those folks on most of the golden visas around the world, if there was a real estate option, that's what the majority of people were doing. They were buying a place for a certain amount of money, which qualified for permanent residency or citizenship, or fast-tracked them to getting it sooner than a normal process of naturalization into a country. And now the United States is doing citizenship or permanent residency, $5 million a pop. And it looks like the Commerce Secretary Lutnick is saying that, has claimed anyway, that there's been 1,000 of these have been sold daily since they have now been up for offer. Now, there's a lot of questions that I have with this, and I'm curious what your thoughts are, because what I'm wondering is this unlimited, meaning if there's 1 million people that can afford to pay $5 million, there's 1 million gold visas that are going to be issued. What's the background of these people? Where are they coming from? What countries are they? What kind of background checks are being done? Are they criminals? Are they, warlords? Who are we issuing these gold cards or these golden visas to? In countries like Portugal and others who have changed, they've either modified or they've gotten rid of the golden visa. For many of them, it wasn't worthwhile. They didn't get enough people applying, or some of the people that were applying were a little more unsavory, and they weren't necessarily people that they were hoping would apply and move to the country and spend money and etc. It's more nefarious, sometimes more criminal, or issues with illegal people or I should say, illegal is the wrong word, people that are mischievous that would be getting access to a permanent residency somewhere else or a second passport. And in the United States here, now that this is being done and there are people that are just lining up, I guess it looks like literally to write a check, what are your feelings? Do you feel like there's no big deal? If people want to spend the money and they have it, we need the money for the budget or for whatever reason, more the merrier, come one, come all? Are you a little more skeptical, meaning we want to make sure that the people coming are of, I'll say, a good background, meaning a clean criminal background, and maybe they have some intentions of actually staying in the U.S. or starting a business or promoting and being a part of the economy? I'm just curious because when I saw this, I didn't realize it would have the popularity that it does, allegedly. But I am curious to see what your thoughts are, because I am a little skeptical about who has the access to this, and are we really paying attention to make sure that certain people maybe are not getting access to a golden visa, which has been part of the struggle for other countries that have issued golden visas. Often, if you can fulfill the requirements, you get the golden visa and away you go. But many of those people that acquire golden visa never really spend any time in that country, so they're not contributing to the economy. A very small percentage actually live in any of the countries that they get the golden visa. It's almost like a fail-safe. Well, if something happens one day in my country, I want a second citizenship, or I want residency to be able to move someplace else. So I'm a little cautious, but it seems like they're selling like hotcakes, and I'm just not sure what to make of that. But I'm curious to get your opinion. Please comment. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos. I'd really love to get your information, your theories and opinions on the golden visa programs and what the U.S. has now rolled out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your travels.